Hey, what's up, guys? Today's show is only gonna be in English, all right? So let's go straight to the joke. No music today. Just straight up a joke and then something else. So this is this is a guy who says I get no appreciation from anybody. The other day, my rich aunt died, and on the will, she left saying, "You owe me $20." So on Saturdays, I don't like to put a song because the song makes it very long for me to work on the video because I gotta find the right volume on YouTube and the right volume on my volume of the speakers. So it's a very long process. So I want this to be quick. Okay, so I want to record this and have this video ready for Saturday. So, in my channel, what I do is I give you songs to have a new song for you to listen to in the quarantine when you're bored at home, and then I give you jokes to make you laugh because I know these times aren't easy. We're living in difficult times. But the other day I dreamt that I passed away. And I said, wow, so you want your channel uh, in these difficult times that we're living in just to be about jokes and songs? Don't you want to give people a little bit more? So the other day in YouTube, I found this teenager who lost, I don't know if it was his mother or father, and it was like 9 months ago. So I wrote him something, but I don't know if he's going to look at it because it was 9 months ago. So I don't know if, the messages are still very, you know, like quick responsive if it's something that you wrote 9 months ago. So I said to myself, if any teenager has lost a family member, a friend, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, and it doesn't only have to be to the coronavirus. So people pass away from cancer, car accidents, like my brother. My brother was 27 when he passed away. I was 13, and it was the most difficult pain in my life. So I want to make this video to help people that have lost a loved one or a friend. The first thing I want to tell you is that I was raised in New York. You know, in big cities like that, like Chicago, Miami, New York, in cities like that, very few people believe in God. So I never believed in God. I believed in philosophy, science, psychology, evolution. Those were that's what city people believe in. It's quick thinking. You're on your toes. You're intellectual. You know. So that's what I always believed in. But a funny thing happened to me. The girlfriend I lived with in an apartment, we always had, not fights because we didn't argue a lot, but there was something missing in the relationship. So sometimes we would break up, but we would always get back together. Well, this time she didn't want to get back together, and that destroyed me. So I started smoking a lot more marijuana than I used to. I started drinking a lot more than I used to, and I didn't find anything that healed my broken heart. And I'm a guy, so I didn't want to tell anybody I was going through pain. So out of desperation, one time I said, look, I gotta try something different because the marijuana and the liquor ain't helping. you know so out of desperation, I went to a prayer group, not believing in God. I never stepped into a church before 2003. you know uh, in Christmas, I would always think about who's the girl I'm going to try to get in bed, and how much liquor am I going to drink, and how much food am I going to eat. When God gets into your life, Christmas becomes a different experience. So, as a New Yorker, I never believed in God, city people. So, when my girlfriend left me, I went to the prayer group, and little by little, I started feeling a difference. And I said, whoa, maybe this God thing is real. So since I started feeling a difference, I kept going. and more, I started feeling better and better. And now I have never smoked marijuana again. It's been years, and I used to smoke it every day. Okay, for me, it was like oxygen. I couldn't watch a movie without it. I couldn't listen to a Mark Anthony song without it, or a Mariah Carey song without it. So now, looking back, I say to myself, wow, that was the best thing that happened to me. Because the only reason I believed in God was because of the pain that breakup created. So I went searching for something bigger than myself. So if you've lost a loved one or a friend, you gotta give God a chance. You know, society tells us that the only important thing is making money and finding somebody to have sex with. But then one day you're in a funeral and nobody prepares you for that. But God prepares you for that. Okay, and remember, my channel, I want it to be about light stuff. I'm not gonna make videos like this. I just thought, oh my God, a lot of people have have lost loved ones either to the coronavirus or to other illnesses or car accidents, or maybe you had a breakup and you're in pain. Pain can be caused from so many things, and everybody's going through their different experiences in life, different ages, different stages, different careers, different beliefs, so it's very difficult to try to send a universal message. But if I can try to make you believe a little bit more, remember that, also some of the stars are testimonies themselves. Did you know that Tom Cruise was in a seminar to be a Catholic priest? I bet you didn't know that, right? He got out, but he was in it. Okay? And you think that Mel Gibson, after making Braveheart in his mind, after making so much money, so much fame, so much stardom as a director, and having one of the biggest movies following ever. Every man loves Braveheart, and women love it too because there was a love story. The guys love the war, and the women love the love story. So, do you think after Mel Gibson reached that height of stardom as a director, because as an actor he always had it, but as a director he went up high? Do you think in his mind he said, you know what? For one of my movies, I'm going to make The Passion of the Christ, and everybody in Hollywood is going to hate me, and I'm going to make a lot of enemies. No, no. Okay? But little by little, God got into Mel Gibson's heart and said, I need you to make this movie. Okay? So the stars are also testimony that God is real. Okay? And remember, I didn't believe in God. Like I told you, before 2003, you never spoke to me about God. This was my life. That was my life. Weed and trying to get whatever girl I could in bed. you know, that was my youth. I'm not in my 20s anymore. That's why you always see the hat on the channel. you know, um, but I have a very young spirit because of God, and I left weed and I rarely drink. I rarely drink because I don't need it. I'm naturally happy. In some occasions I have drank, but when I drink, it gets to me really fast because my body's not used to alcohol anymore. So with a little bit of alcohol, I'm like, whoa, and my friends always crack up. So, that's the video for today. I wanted to help you out with that. One good song to listen to if you've lost a loved one is from Mariah Carey. It's called One Sweet Day. Always put the lyrics on songs that are meaningful like that. It's a song to help you if you've lost a loved one or a friend. So Mariah Carey, One Sweet Day. Okay? Remember that uh, last week I gave you a great song from Mariah Carey called There's Got to Be a Way that speaks about, war, homelessness, uh, racism. It speaks a little bit about the pain that people are going through the coronavirus. So Mariah Carey has a lot of songs that back years ago are applicable now, and now she's putting them, as dance songs, so they're very applicable to millennials. She's very smart. Okay, so and remember, I'm not gonna make videos like this anymore. This is just one time that I want to help you so that you believe in heaven. Okay, when people die, it's just not over. When people die, there's a heaven. Okay, people go to God. And like I told you, I was an atheist. People who never go into a church are atheists. Okay, I never prayed. All my acting friends in classes, I never said, the scene didn't go right. Let's pray a little bit. None of my friends. And after I got into God, a lot of my acting friends were like, "You into God?" They were like, okay, so God bless, peace, and I hope this message helps out someone. Check out the video I made, on Friday because I put a really dope song. Okay, I put a dope song, and the joke is good too. Okay, so God bless and peace.